So I've been getting a lot of requests to do an everyday look, neutral look, you know, nude tones, whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. I got a new ring light today, so hopefully that will help with the lighting issue that I had in my last video. I had this set up in my bathroom. Hopefully it works. We'll see. But I'm going to start out by doing my brows, and I use this for my brows. It's KVD Super Brow in Talk. Usually when I do my brows, I start out by doing the end first, because it makes it easier to like blend, so it's not so like, you know, not like a block. So when you do the tail first, then you can just go in and eventually get to the end, well, to the beginning. And when you get it all filled in, you can just bring it up like that. Or some people will do like this, try to make it like real brow strokes, but I just usually fade it. And what I do is, like, after I'm done doing the tail end, because you'll have like a good bit of product on the brush to do the tail end, and then usually the brush doesn't have like much product on it left, so it's good to like use it to make this part look faded out, because there's not a lot of product on it, so it's kind of just like fading it, if that makes sense. Okay, next we're gonna do we're gonna prime our eyes and leave it tacky. And don't set it, because if you set it, it's not gonna be nowhere near as vibrant as you want it to be. And I know a lot of people use concealer, but I'm just using foundation, and I just put it on a little brush like this, a flat brush that I got off Amazon. They're pretty good. So, and then I go in and I just put it on the lid. Okay, once we get that on the lid, we're gonna get a brush. Let's see, I use this brush all the time. I love this brush. We're gonna get this brush. We're gonna take the Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and I think I'm gonna go in with Lockout, this one. And what you want to do is you want to pack it on there on the tacky concealer, or excuse me, foundation. And we'll blend it out in a second. To blend it out, we're going to use a clean blending brush so that it blends well. Take this brush and we'll go in and we'll blend it. You can also go and do this, because I'm not going to make it a rounded, it's going to be kind of like feathered off here. After we do that, we're going to take a clean blending brush, like this. We're going to go blend this right here. Okay, now that we have both eyes blended out, Want to go in and take some more of that foundation we used earlier on a flat brush and clean up the end. Okay, we have both sides, both lines cleaned up to where they're straight, not messy looking. And I just realized you guys have been asking for, your nude makeup, everyday makeup. This looks a little bit dramatic right now, and it might stay that way. I don't know, but I'll try to do another look that's kind of more toned down, but it'll come together. And next, we're gonna go in with the Morphe 35F Fall into Frost palette, and I'm probably gonna use this shade. It's a shimmer shade, so therefore we need to wet the brush before we use it, because if you don't wet the brush, sometimes with a shimmer shade, it doesn't show up as well. So that's what we're going to do, is wet the brush. And you can use either water or setting spray, whatever one's fine. I'm going to use NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray to wet my brush. And again, it's kind of like a flat brush. It's a little stained, but it'll be alright. Spray it a couple times and then we'll dip into this color. And then what you want to do is you want to take your brush and then, I left a little bit of space here. I didn't put eyeshadow, but some of you were wondering why I did that, but it's because of this. We're going to put this on the lid in the middle. Okay, once you've got that packed on your lid, you're going to take, I don't know, a medium, smaller brush like this. And you want to take the same, well, not the same, you want to take a little bit lighter shade and blend it so it's not just so, blunt. If you blend it, it'll look more faded. I'm using the same color I used earlier. Well, that's a little bit lighter shade, the one next to it, but we'll pack that on the edges. And then you can go and get, a little bit of the darker shade next to it to make it blend even more. Put that even closer to the outer edge of your eye and blend it out so that it looks better. Okay, next we're going to take Wet n Wild Black Mega Liner. It's my favorite eyeliner. It's like $3. I mean, it's not waterproof, but I really like it. And we're going to line the top lid with this. We're not going to do a wing with it, but we're going to line the lid so that it's just easier if you line your lid, and so you can put your lashes on top of it. It just looks better to me. And after we get both lids lined, we're going to take a fairly small brush. This is an Urban Decay. This is the brush that actually comes in the Naked Basics palette. And it's got this little tiny brush on the end, and I really like it. We'll go with the Morphe 15D Day Slayer palette. I really love this palette. We'll use Sweet. It's pretty dark. And we'll use that to blend this line, just so it's not so harsh on the end. And when you do it, make sure you don't just put it on there. Like, you gotta make, after you do it, we'll blend it out some, so it's not just like a dark blob on the end of your eye. We can take this angled brush and get a light brown shadow. We can use this one out of the Naked Basics palette, Faith. We'll take that one and put it a little bit on the bottom of the eye. And once you do that, you can do mascara. I have the new Hourglass Cosmetics Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. It looks like this. But I got this actually in a influencer package that I didn't even know I was getting. So that was a surprise. It's pretty good. I mean, it's somewhat clumpy, and I just don't know if it's supposed to be, but it is, and I'm trying to like it. I really am. When I use it, I have to rub a lot of it off to just get a little bit of the product off, because it's kind of just gloopy. So I like to do that just so it's not so, like, doesn't give you spider lashes, because that is just not good. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Before we do lashes, which is what I was going to do next, I forgot. I want to add something to this look, which is not something that you would normally put in a nude look, but I really want to use it. It's actually it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. And I got it the other day at TJ Maxx for like half off, and I was really happy about that. But I want to use Sphere, and it's like a kind of like bright yellow, but not at the same time. I want to use that, and I want to put it in the inner corner of my eye, just to give this look a pop of color. So to do this, we're going to use a pencil brush. Yet again, it's another brush I got off Amazon. And we're going to take the pencil brush and we're going to dab into this sphere color and just pack it in to the inner corner. Okay, once we have that packed into the inner corner, of course, we need to blend it. Just a bit then. Okay. And now we can do our highlight. I got this the other day as well for half off, but it was brand new, had never been touched. It's the Aurora Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. And it's so beautiful. I really wanted it for a while, but it's beautiful. And I'm gonna use Luna for this. I'm just going to use a brush like this. I know a lot of people use fan brushes, and honestly, I don't have a fan brush. I really want one, but I don't have one, and I've just been using this to do it, and it's been working out fine, so whatever. We're just going to spread it along the cheekbone area. We're also going to put it on our nose. And next we're going to do our lashes. It's Kiss Lashes in Flirty. They're like my favorite lashes. I use them all the time. Okay, and after we get our lashes on, we're going to do our lipstick. And for the lip, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette. I really love this palette. I use it like all the time. So we're probably going to use a nude color. Okay, I would say this look is completed. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you like this look. I think it turned out pretty well. If you like this video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, share it, whatever. But I'll see you guys next time.